Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So now I've just rewatched this movie. I've seen it a long time ago, I haven't seen it in a long time though. Called Ghost Ship, a horror movie called Ghost Ship. Yeah, it's got kind of mixed reviews. It has a bit of a cult following. A lot of people didn't really go for it, a lot of people didn't like it that much. And what I will say is I actually really liked the first half of the movie. Like when I first started watching it, I mean, it's a little corny. It's a little. There's a few shoddy moments, some shoddy acting moments, and just a few stereotypical moments, I guess, for the genre that it is, and whatever. But as it started to get into it, though, I really thought it was creepy, chilling. Chilling, I guess, is the word that you would use. I really thought it was creepy, and some of the imagery. It's just one of the reasons that all the jump scares actually work, even the false jump scares and just even kind of the jump scares that would be called pointless in a different movie. The setting of this film, I found it was quite terrifying, quite chilling. Like all the scares really well done. It basically takes place. There's these the people are it's this team of salvagers, and they go to international waters and they salvage abandoned ships and lost ships and resell them and raid them of what could be on them and that. And they do this on international waters where there's no or not many laws regarding these ships, right? So it's an interesting concept. And I will say, like I said, the first half, when they visit this ship and creepy kind of stuff starts going on, people are seeing stuff. It's really spooky, and the imagery, when it starts getting really heavy and there starts being dead bodies and ghosts and creepy kind of stuff, they do a really good job at just making these props and in this imagery that just really kind of gets under your skin, like really disturbing looking, you know. And so I thought they did a good job. Like I thought the whole time watching this movie, I thought I was gonna give it a B because I thought it's the perfect B movie. You know, it is kind of a stereotypical horror movie, but they found a unique story to tell, a unique avenue to kind of go down. Which there, as another movie, I've never seen it. I'm planning on watching it. It's called Death Ship, and the cover of Death Ship is almost very similar to Ghost Ship, so I don't know if it's similar at all. But either way, whether it's kind of taking inspiration from that movie or it's not like that movie at all, it's the story in general is a unique kind of idea to delve into for a film, and it's worth a remake if. I think this one now, even though it's that old, I think like what is it, like 2008, 2006, maybe a little earlier, 03, I don't know, something like that. I mean, it's old, but it's not like old. So I think even now would be a good time to remake it, like just done doing it a little better, you know. So it's a unique story to tell, and it does a good job at conveying this fear and just these spooky moments. The ship is really creepy. I mean, a lot of it's CGI, but it's pretty good CGI. It's not bad. I mean, they did a good job on the ship. It's not, it's a rustic, abandoned ship, so it's not supposed to look all pristine or anything. So they did a good job at just kind of, CGIing this kind of, and all the cinematography that showed it from a distance too, from the water, was really dark. So it was spooky looking. They did a good job that way, and some moments really caught me. Like and they did a really good job with interactions with the ghosts. Like when people are actually speaking with ghosts and talking, there's like if you just came in to watch the movie at just that scene, I mean, you would know it's a horror movie, but just from the atmosphere of it. But you might not know exactly that they're talking to ghosts. But if you know, it gives it just that extra eerie kind of feeling. You know, it has a really, I don't know, it's a really eerie movie at the beginning. But what I will say is the grading dropped for me big time. They fucked up and butchered the ending of the movie this time. Like, oh my gosh, did they ever do a terrible job at that? There's two twists at the end of the movie. One of them would have been an alright, passable thing. Had it have just been that and honed in maybe a little better. but there's two twists near the ending of the movie, and the first one is, oh my god, it completely ruins and undermines and bleaches out everything that you were anticipating from what you've seen before. Like in recent years, I've almost never seen such a fumbled ending on a good to medium movie. Like, oh my god, like, you know, whether you didn't like the movie that much, you just thought it was alright, or you did quite like it, like I did at the beginning. What a way to fumble at least a good or at least alright movie. Like, oh my god, like, I won't even, I recommend just rewatching it. I mean, I'm not, like, not trying to spoil it, because it doesn't matter, the movie's old, but, basically what I said is there's the Salvengers, like that's the basic story, that's all you really need to know. They go there, some spooky stuff starts going on. It's until the end, it's a mystery at what's going on. It's just there's some ghosts here, creepy noises, creepy sounds, creepy shit going on, and it really gets under your skin. It's really creepy. But yeah, at the end, like, it just, I don't even want to get into it. It just, I don't even have the energy to explain it. It's just fucking ridiculous. Like, I'd recommend you just rewatch it. Like, I do recommend watching this movie. I'm not saying don't watch this movie, because the first, like, hour and a bit is worth it. And you're having a really good time, at least I was anyway. It's only at that last 20-minute, half an hour maybe mark that it just completely undermines itself and butchers itself and falls off the deep end big time. So yeah, I mean, one other quick thing I will say is the ocean was cool. A lot of it was CGI too. You could tell a lot of the ocean was CGI. It looked like there was a few shots actually out there on the ocean. But the ship was CGI'd into it. So yeah, that was good. They did a good job with that. And it's one of those ones too, it really does a good job at least at the beginning anyway, working off the sea, you know, right? Like creating horror and tension. You know, one of those things like, you know, some people might be spooked out to go out on the water after watching this or something, right? So it does that very well. Unless they just are completely laughing by the time the ending comes. And then it might drain your fear away a little bit. But, yeah, so I was going to give it a B, but I'm going to end up just giving it a C+, because it is a good movie. I enjoyed watching it, and I do recommend watching it. It's just that ending that fucks everything up. But what came before it is pretty good. And like I said, I'm warning you about that ending, because it is, like, it's fucked. Like, it is fucking unbelievably stupid. But, and anyway, and as for the cheese grating, I'm going to give it cottage cheese that is turned. And there's a good reason for that too, and I'm not even talking about how bad the movie is, like even the cheesiness in the first half where it's good. I mean, I'm actually, even though it's disgusting when I'm saying that the cheese grating, I'm giving it as disgusting, it's actually a compliment for what the movie's trying to do, because that's the kind of squeamish, kind of, as I meant, chilling kind of feeling that, the sensation that this movie does at the beginning. So yeah, for the cheese grating, I'd give it cottage cheese that's turned. And that's a compliment, because that's what the movie's trying to do with the fear and tension it's in gross atmosphere it's trying to set up, which they did a good job on. So that's my review for Ghost Ship, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and please come back for more.